Well, police just made a big bust in Montreal, arresting 9 accused of running a car theft ring. And even as those cases
We're back on the car theft epidemic. The second news story.
were being processed, the federal government announced more money to tackle the surge of stolen automobiles.
More money being dedicated to going after the surge of stolen automobiles when there's an unprecedented amount of people in the streets and public service, public health care, decaying. But yes, let's give the cops more money for fucking stolen automobiles. $70,000 fucking automobiles.
Evan Dyer now on where that money goes.
The Port of Montreal,
Straight down the shitter. That's where all that money goes.
ground zero for the export of stolen luxury vehicles in Canada.
It is a pan-Canadian problem. It's most acute right now in Ontario and in Quebec, in part because of the proximity to the Port of Montreal, but it is a national problem.
One shipping container can typically carry 2 automobiles. In this case, a stolen Range Rover and a Toyota Highlander, high-end SUVs that are sought after by buyers in Africa and the Middle East. And every time a vehicle goes missing, an insurer has to cough up.
And that boils down to impacts on consumers, on premiums. And in Ontario, that's 133 average per premium, and in Quebec, 105. And
Like, oh my God, that the insurance premiums are going up. Oh my God. Someone do something about the insurance premiums going up. The humanity.
that's to say nothing of the upstream and downstream impacts on Canadians' personal sense of safety.
That's especially true of a growing trend of daylight robberies and carjackings. But police are reporting some progress. There's a new anti-car theft squad in Ontario, and just north of Montreal, police raided a number of addresses and arrested 9 individuals who they say were targeting high-end pickups and full-size SUVs.
See, the police let this kind of stuff happen, so it creates a demand for them to do something to stop it. So they always knew where these people are. It's not like they never know where they are. It's just a matter of if they're going to go and get them or not. And once the political demand gets high enough, and the question of whether or not we're going to give them money or not gets back on the table, that's when all of this stuff starts coming out again. Oh yes, we know exactly where we are. There's an intricate ring of car thefts that we just happen to not do anything about until we need more money, and then we'll do all of the things. It's almost like they have a monopoly on violence and crime.
They recovered 21 vehicles, as well as cash, drugs, and guns. But police say the group had already sent 34 vehicles overseas.
Va investir 15 millions de...
Today, the federal government announced $15 million of new spending. $9 million will go to police forces to help them break up organized theft rings. $3.5 million will pay for joint projects with Interpol to help trace cars and bring them back to Canada.
So they're going to give $9 million to the cops, $3 million to basically CSIS and international police intelligence. Like, great. Canada, we are a spook nation full of feds and coadjutors of the state.
We downloaded close to 150,000 data, if you wish, license plate, VIN numbers, whatnot, to the system. And that was up and running on February 13th. And the return right now on investment is that there's 194 alerts that were popped up from 24 different countries.
Getting those cars and trucks back to Canada won't be easy, but the first step, say police, is to stop them from disappearing into the ether. Evan Dyer, CBC News, Ottawa.